All right, my boy said Jean Grey. You ready?
This is extremely game-breaking scary.
Jean Grey gonna be crazy, bro.
If you get Jean Grey, I need them to add my boy.
I want to go to like fandom. Yeah, this is not even like the main.
I need right? Like Professor X vibes. I need Professor X.
So, if you guys have time, you guys can look at these like character concepts with me, and he's actually one of them. That's pretty. It looks pretty tough.
Support?
Yes, support. Yeah.
Because they could do some wild shit and do the.
Do they not have her powers in this, dude?
What did I watch it where Professor X had a wife on another planet and he X-Men 97.
Yeah, the new shit. Yeah, I did see that actually. That was he was walking and shit. Yeah, that shit was cold. That show is fire. They did
if nobody I love Marvel so much for what they created with this shit. Like it's a whole nother world to live in, bro. To know the fact that I know all this stuff just is insane right now.
Yeah, that's true. Because we can go back to like the old X.
This is sick. This is sick as hell.
Gambit would be fucking fire.
Oh my god, the fucking skin capabilities.
All right, so
they could do with this stuff.
Cyclops would be ass too.
I even saw a concept skin that looked extremely real for the game for Cyclops. Bro, it was tough. Just a basic one.
Cyclops tight. For sure.
I think his sunglasses was an X. I was like, oh, this shit is hard.
We know for a fact we're getting Cyclops. We already know that. He's gonna be in the game and he's gonna be in that bit.
I need him and Jean Grey flirting in the game. That's all I need, brother. That's what I need.
And you know who else gonna be in there flirting? That boy Wolverine gonna be Hey, toots. I'll talk to my girl, bro, before you get
That's another thing about this game, the potential for the voiceovers and the interactions, bro.
There's so much small stuff that could make you happy about this fucking game.
For sure.
What was I about to tell you? So y'all know that like Cyclops blast is supposed to be a concussive blast. Like when it hits you, you're supposed to like go back.
Oh yeah, because it's not like burn, it's pressure. Just like I had to read about it in Dragon Ball Z, their key blasts aren't burns. It's an amount of pressure being added. So it's like getting hit with a pressure blower. So once I understood that, I started understanding a whole bunch of stuff.
That's
so
why that makes burning the fuck up every time too. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking of like movement tech that he could probably have if he has like the ability to like jump and aim his blast at the ground to like slow it down or whatever. Because he did shit like that in the show. He'll jump out the motherfucking plane and be in that big. Yeah, that's me.
True. That's true.
And then he'll land.
Movement. Yeah. He gonna be fire. I fuck with
something. Oh yeah. For sure.
All right, let's do Jean Grey and then we can go look at them screenies because them screenies is juicy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I didn't even get
definitely fire.
You already know. All right, so abilities. Astral projection. You think they'll put that in the game for her? Now, hear me out. Loki already has clones, so I don't see why they wouldn't be.
People do not take advantage of what he could do, bro. He could literally be in trouble and have a clone in the back of the map and switch.
Yeah. That's fast.
Maybe it'll be like a time ability because astral projection isn't really like a physical ability, right? So I don't know if we'll get much of this.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's a tough.
I think empathy. They could put that in there, and they could just say like with Adam Warlock, he does a soul bond, and we all take damage equally. Even if she's a DPS, they could make that like a thing where she could use empathy, and her team's damage will be output to like whoever she attacks after using the ability. That might be super fucking broken.
So my question is. So she's going to turn into Phoenix, right? I mean, they ain't going to give us.
Oh, that's got to be the ultimate.
Turning into Phoenix, right? So I'm curious of how that mechanic goes. Like, because a lot of like Marvel vs. Capcom, you have to take a lot of damage in order to turn the Phoenix type of thing. So I wonder if that's going to be kind of a mechanic they're going to have with this. And then it also makes me think of what positions you're going to play as well. Because once you turn the Phoenix, that's DPS.
I think we'll probably just get her as the Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, you think so?
I think so because her regular abilities like telekinesis and stuff is cool, but when she's fighting, she really uses the environment. As Phoenix, she'd be fucking blasting motherfuckers and disintegrating them. Yeah. So I feel like it would be really hard to be like, hey, use your telekinesis actually maybe not because the map gets destroyed. So maybe there'll be some new interactions when they do decide to add her. Because there's like actually a lot of stuff to think about. Like if we just think based off Overwatch standards, then yeah, she probably wouldn't be good. But with what they're doing, they could really make it more integral. But I think as Phoenix, like these abilities right here, she's definitely gonna have a teleport. Of course, that's easy to put in a game. She's probably gonna have a resurrection meter where she dies and she can come back, and then that's probably like a 2-minute cooldown. I could see that being a thing.
Yeah.
Cosmic pyrokinesis. That would be her main attack.
Hot take for the concept. You know how so first of all, take what Magic does when she uses her ultimate. That could be from Jean Grey to Phoenix.
Sure.
Then also for ultimate, I would say a mix of what Scarlet Witch and Hela has. Scarlet Witch flies up in the air. We know she does a thing. But instead of that, it could blow a concussive blast. That's a smaller amount of damage. And then she sit up there and do what Hela does. You could balance that in a certain way. I'm going to let them get into that details. But
I don't think they would want another person that has like a similar ult like that, though. But especially when this character is like has so much that she can actually do, because technically she can do like almost anything. So like I feel like with her, like it would be because she can literally do like in the comics, she does whatever she wants. She look at you, it's a burning. So I feel like if they're gonna stick with like her regular abilities, they probably wouldn't go with that. That's why I don't think they would give us just Jean Grey base, because this is also multiversal. Like the game itself is not based in like the main timeline. So we're getting characters from different versions. So we may just get a Jean Grey version. Or like not a Jean Grey version, just a Phoenix version from another spot.
There's no telling, honestly.
But no, yeah, but it could also just be something we did not ever expect, right? Like it could just be ridiculous. Because to me, she's a DPS in my mind. She has fire, she can fly, she can TP, she has a self-res. She could be like a sustained DPS where you don't really need to worry about healing her because she always has an in and out. She can do good damage and she can come back if it gets too rough.
The actual solo carry of the entire game.
But even with her cosmic pyrokinesis, that just saying that word together, bro, it just sounds crazy. Like whatever she does could be a beam, a blast. She could fucking shout, "You're gone."
Yeah.
And then maybe she'll have a stun because she could fuck with your mind. And like the stun could work on everybody.
That's hard. Magneto. That's hard.
Because Magneto got the helmet on, and then Mantis' mind can't be fucked with. So they could have a counter in the game for her specifically one ability. Because they got to think about that too. They got to be counters. And
that's what I was thinking about. You got team ups that work in a positive manner. Why don't they have like anti-team ups that where like, hey, when they do this, it don't bother me at all?
That's a good point.
That would be so hard to balance with the way people choose, though. But it probably would add something.
But if you are like choosing like serious team comps, like you're playing like a 6-stack, you could work that shit out.
That would make 100%. Like top level competitive play a lot more interesting.
For sure. That's hard, actually. I'm not mad at that. That's a good point.
Now I have a question. Well, for you, Black, because I know you played League. Does this game feel more like League and Smite to you? Or Overwatch? Like clearly you're doing more, like I guess more inputs because you're physically moving your character around and not just clicking. But like when you think about the gameplay itself, like it's a MOBA, it's a hero shooter, so of course it's similar to Overwatch. But it feels more like League to me because the abilities are a lot more interactive. Like you can do a lot more stuff with your little kit than I feel like you could do with an Overwatch, and even the character interactions. Because, like, if we're playing bot lane, we could be support duo, and I might have 17 stuns, and you have an auto that kills them in one hit. We're going to play like that. But in Overwatch, you could have a stun, and people just don't use it. They could have a May wall. They don't put the wall up to trap somebody in front. Well, some people do, but, most people don't. But in this game, like,
the teammate part of it, like being teammates, is definitely more League. And the action part of it is more like Overwatch with like the objective types and how the stages and stuff like that, and just shooting and stuff. But the team up part and like that stuff is definitely more League. Like being able to really split up and do certain things together like that. It's crazy. Even like Groot and hanging with Rocket, that low-key changed up your whole team composition because those two need to go off and do their own thing. And then you got the 4 others to go do the other thing. And how do you split that up? You take 2 more here, you take 3 here, 1 here. It's like the fact that you can like really split it up like that and come up with some really cool team compositions is crazy, bro. You don't do that in Overwatch. You don't know.
Absolutely not.
Not really.
Push the cart. No, I'm fighting them at their spawn. I'm at their spawn door fighting them and dying in a rank match.
Yeah. Exactly,
dude. All right, y'all ready? We might as well start
Big
with my
Ultron,
the GOAT himself. Now look, unleash a burning energy beam, dude. I want you to think about how tough that sounds. Shoot it! I'm too hyped for this, dude. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so let's start with his passive, which is I like the name, algorithm correction. That's a dope name. I actually like that. Hold space to fall slowly. I never use any of those abilities where you have to hold space to fall slowly unless I'm Namor. Like I could realize that, but with him it makes sense because I'd be in that bit floating. Take a spear. Eat that. All right. See, like this is tough. If this is really going to be the ability, imperative firewall. This is not something I've seen in any game outside of probably League where you can summon drones or summon something in Dota where they can be used to protect your teammates or like push an objective. And this is dope. Summon drones to grant bonus health to allies within range. Centered on himself and the ally marked with imperative patch. What's imperative patch? I didn't even read that, dude. Command the giant drone to follow an ally, constantly healing allies in its radius with additional healing for the designated ally. Jesus. Think about that, dude. Think about that. You put that on your tank,
bro.
You're not dying.
And then you in the back heal. That might be his only heal, actually. Yeah, so he might be an off support because you do that and then you can go fight and bro.
Oh, I see. And his ult will heal and his drones will heal, but he himself is not healing people. Fire!
But even his ult, summon Ultron drones to fire the same blast you're using to damage enemies or heal allies. So maybe your regular Ray also heals. If your ult is the same Ray. I was using drones to do
unleash
this, so maybe.
A burning energy beam. That shouldn't be healing nobody. That is crazy.
But do y'all think that'll be like auto tracking like Scarlet?
No.
I think it'd be like Zarya, maybe. Maybe it's just a beam.
Yeah, I think it's a beam that you shoot and hit them, but I don't think they would put auto track on something like this. And like I feel like an ability like this would be dope if it could hit multiple people at once. It probably won't. But that would be super cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
So more like Iron Man with this,
like his laser from his chest cannon.
Yeah, but maybe it'll feel more intuitive because sometimes I feel like when you use his laser beam, since you gotta you feel me. This is probably gonna be like more like shooting a water hose or some shit, where you can like aim it and move it around. I think that would make sense for that type of Ray.
But this character consistently shoot and then just run out of charge, charge it back up, and just shooting. Medium range, probably.
And then we know we got the flight. We know we can fly. So think about that. You can, here you go, tank. Here's your drone. Backline, you melt it. I'm gone. He could be really like actually nasty if you watch your cooldowns and stuff. So
yeah, flying support.
We're getting them. But the thing is, with him being Ultron, it's gonna force people who like Ultron to play a new role. And I think that's good because having all the best heroes be DPS is bad for
bad, bro. It's bad. It's so bad.
I'm gonna have to main Ultron chat, and then I'm gonna need Iron Man on the team so we could be in there. Thanks, Iron Man. You created a monster.
I know. Ain't even talking about the team ups and shit yet.
Bro,
characters.
They have to have a team up for him and Iron Man. I don't care what's going on.
Well, I mean, I could guess some of the team ups when the thing comes in. It's gonna be Wolverine, so Wolverine could get some uppies because nobody could pick Wolverine up except the Hulk and Colossus, and we'll probably get Juggernaut at some point as a tank too. Like, because they're gonna use the pick up and throw Wolverine mechanic with multiple characters. That's just gonna be a thing.
I agree.
So I feel like that, like we will have that, but like everybody else, I think it's gonna be a toss up of what you get. Like the Fantastic Four, we know they're gonna have team ups together, but what they're gonna do for each other is gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, no idea. I have no clue.
And then Spider-Man's gonna get more team ups because he's been an Avenger. He's been in a bunch of different things with these different people. Yeah. So like,
you know what I think? I think the Thing doesn't have a team up with Fantastic Four. Hot takes here, but he's just getting released with them, but he don't necessarily have a team up with them.
You don't think so?
His team up gonna be with somebody that was like a Spider-Man that was with the Fantastic Four for a short stint. Or he could be another person that could throw Wolverine and get the same thing the Hulk get.
Well, I mean, that's going to be in for sure, because if you go look at Wolverine's description for team-ups, it says Hulk, and then it would say, like, it says, like, but there's nothing else. So he's for sure that's going to be a thing. any person strong enough to pick up a 400-pound Wolverine and throw him, they're going to be doing that. He needs.
He does weigh a lot. I didn't even think about how much Wolverine actually weighs with that metal inside of him.
Man,
yeah, bro, I never even thought about that. Yeah, that's good. And now it really makes you think of how strong the Hulk and the Thing actually are, bro. They're Brady and.
You feel me? It's not a little toss. They've given him big uppies in one hand.
That's
and holding him. The way Wolverine compacts itself in that hand.
It'd be funny too, because when you watching them walk, he walking, just swaying while carrying this man, dude. Like
that shit is hilarious, bro.
All right, so let's see who we got next. The boy. So these, I'll have to specify. These are all. The rest will all be like concepts that I found on Reddit. I cannot remember the dude's name who put them up. I will look for the link so I can send it and we can put it in the description. But I just don't remember his name. But this was definitely off Reddit. The GOAT himself. And then they did team up abilities, like to, you know, put the theory together. But a team up like this would be fire.
Yeah.
This is an incentive to play Storm or like another X-Men because 5% flat damage.
That's great. Or just all mutants. You play a 6-stack of mutants.
Bro,
what?
It can get wicked.
But then we have to think, if they do this, are they gonna specify like X-Men mutants only? Because technically the Fantastic Four are human mutants because of their experiment.
I just was doing that's so fucking funny. I was just doing one of the heroic journey achievement things, and with Scarlet Witch, you have to kill 10 mutants, and nobody was playing like. I was playing against literally everybody, but it only counted against X-Men.
Okay, so that would be fair. That would make sense. Because technically in all the series, the only people being called mutants are the X-Men and the X-Men affiliates. So that would make sense.
Or them too. They be getting it.
What?
Mutant.
Bro, it's literally they're literally mirroring real life.
Bro, hold on. If this is bro, they have it. Decelerate when airborne, break or fall with your optic beam. That has to be one of them. And that's just your space ability. Imagine somebody knock you up, and it probably will do damage too because you're shooting the beam.
I know for a fact it will.
Yeah, that's fire.
And it's a space maker.
Yeah,
bro. Move.
Literally, bro.
Yeah. All right. So which ability is piquing y'all interest the most of this one?
Oh, that old.
That old sounds insane.
I just take that shit off. And he is.
I want to see the animation for it. I want to see the animation for it. They put so much into these animations.
If we think about how it looks when he does that, when he's fighting in the comic, that beam knocks. Crazy. It's gonna be an AOE. It has to be. It's gonna blast out. Damn, that's gonna be so tough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's gonna be good to just get anybody off point, get anybody off payload. Like,
bro. But even this wide angle beam, fire an optic blast that deals less damage but hits more targets. Like they're like. This game is going to turn more into like a League Dota game than an Overwatch game because these abilities, bro. Because Overwatch has like you can push, but you're not pushing like that. You're not able to just knock a whole team. Well, I mean, I guess with a Winston ult you can, to be fair. But like a DPS just walking up, move.
That's true.
That shit's tough. And then we got the little ricochet too. We need that. Get around the corners.
That is true. Bouncing off shit. Yeah.
It's very good at Moon Knight. I feel like that's a good Moon Knight
counter. Yeah.
No, not even like how he could use his unks. I feel like that's how it's kind of gonna be, but with no unks.
He just hits the wall and bounce. This is gonna be tough. All right, let's see the next character, Graviton. Have you heard of this?
This is somebody I know nothing about, and now you're piquing my interest. This is why I bought the Marvel Unlimited app for sure.
So he is, because I was gonna read the multiverse comics. That's how I got that shit.
Bro,
they make comics just for the game,
deep.
Bro.
I've been getting way too deep.
They make comics just for the game, bro. Like there's 6 of them out already.
Bro, yes,
they're fire.
Like, what are y'all doing? What is this, y'all?
And that makes 100% sense too for them to do that because these are comic book people. Like that, it just all makes so much sense, bro. Golly, shout out to
I can make sure I'm not selling this. I'm pretty sure he's an X-Men, but I might be wrong.
I think
I've seen his fit. I thought he had a helmet on him or something. No, maybe I don't know. Thunderbolt.
He first appeared in the Avengers, so he's an Avengers villain. Okay, I've heard of Graviton before, but I could have swore he was an X-Men, dude. I don't know why, but I could have swore he was Canadian. Let's look
you
at
you might be thinking of Forge.
Maybe
he looked just like Forge to me, an evil Forge.
All right, well, we don't really need to look at the wiki then. We can just come back here and read these abilities. So he's an Avengers villain. I already like the concept, dude. I already like the concept. I'm not gonna lie. Gravity blast to me. That
I like the art.
Cool.
I like the art. I don't know.
This shit is tough, right? Yeah. The dude who made this shit, talent. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He did his thing for sure.
He's cooking.
Right, so let's see.
He might get a job with him now.
This sounds so tough. When walking up to a wall, switch your own gravity, walking on walls and ceilings.
That's crazy.
Imagine you see a motherfucker walking on the ceiling coming up to you, slow as hell, and he just singularity crunch.
Dang,
do you know the type of edits they gonna make on TikTok for this, bro?
You just gonna see, bro, walking up the wall. The shit go, he gonna get to the ceiling. He about to. That shit gonna be hilarious, bro. I'm already knowing, dude. Fuck. All right, let's see. So let's see what the E does. Create a field of low gravity affecting allies and opponents. So there, if this was like a real ability, there'd probably be bonuses for the team and then negatives for the. I guess is this star supposed to be a tank? Yeah, right? Or is it support? I don't know. Okay, support. He put a plus sign. So yeah, this would be a tank. A tank walking on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I guess
they're gonna give him the wide shoulders too. Good.
He about to be in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
This seems tough. Absorb nearby destructible environments, enhancing your gravity blast. So your right click enhances your left click. I want you to think about how damaging that would be.
Absorbing
or someone's hiding.
Crazy.
Or imagine if you know someone's hiding in a building and you absorb that, and now their cover is gone.
This makes so much sense because why would you? Okay, the destructible environment. It makes sense when you destroying bridges, bringing people down for high points. But if you notice in the maps, it's some stuff that's destructible and it has no reason to be. Like in Wakanda, it's just like a slight room with a fucking little glass case on the wall. It don't change nothing. But now this could be what that is.
I see, because you can break almost anything, but it doesn't matter. So he can just go and fuck random shit up and get stronger.
But that makes some of the other characters we talk about even easier for them to create abilities for. Because everybody who has telekinesis or all those abilities, if that's the case, they could use the environment to their advantage, which that's going to be skilled players, clearly, right? Like the average people probably not even going to be doing that. But I think that would be dope. This character is dope.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Singularity. Turn an opponent into a singularity, cause implosions, and pulls it. Bro, I can't. Can you imagine? Everyone's on point. Big tank come walking through off the ceiling.
Be like Hulk. Goodbye.
and then you pull everyone in, and then he grabs some building and crunch on him, bro.
Yeah. And then
I wouldn't even do nothing else after I did that. I'd be like, Iron Man, you got the rest of this.
Now,
you know what to do.
Yep. Clean up.
Actually, he come in with that. What's it called? I forget the name of the old.
Singularity. Oh, you talking about
Pulse. Iron Man, whatever he says. Yeah, Iron Pulse.
Yeah.
That shit. So I'm not gonna lie. The only ult I can really remember is Iron Fist, dude. That's
bro. Here you go.
That's all I remember, bro. And you know what's crazy? I hit you, and while he's charging up, I be in my chair like.
That shit is clean. I can't even lie.
No, you think he hit that charge up? I be.
Oh yeah, it's time to lock in.
Just to kill one person and fucking die, dude. That should be making me mad. All right, y'all ready? The GOAT.
Damn.
So I'm just gonna say this just to be funny. Do you think they would give us him in the chair?
Or we'll get alt skin somehow? Yes.
I feel like we get the version from X-Men '97.
I think.
No, we're gonna get a different version completely, bro. I don't even think they give us that.
We do.
And this concept art is from a different one where he can actually walk anyway too. Because you gotta remember, it's a multiversal game. Yeah. They make sure they say it enough. Welcome to Spider-Man 2099. Like they make sure they let us know we're saving the galaxy and the multiverse. Even their voice lines together.
Even the voice lines, that's
true.
So they could bring a version of him in where he never was in the wheelchair.
That's true.
And him as a support, I kind of think makes sense. Because he can mentally use his abilities to boost yours.
Yeah.
So he could be more like a damage boost, you feel me? Health regen boost. But I mean, we ain't even read these abilities. I'm just in this bitch yapping, bro. Bro, what? Imagine. Mind wipe?
That's going to piss me the fuck off, bro. I ain't going to lie to you.
But you know what would be dope? This wouldn't work on Magneto. Because he got the helmet on.
That would be cool. Hey, man.
So maybe like you have Magneto on the team, and if he shields whoever's next to him, since he can only shield one person, maybe it might protect them or something. Like that would be a cool interaction on that.
That would be cool.
Magneto, bro, team up. Magneto and Professor X deal have damage to each other.
That is funny. That's beef.
But that would be a dope X-Men team up. Imagine it's him and you have Wolverine on the team or Cyclops and then Magneto on the other team. That's a direct counter to Magneto.
Yep. And vice versa.
That's what I'm telling you. This game is made. They're really taking a different approach to countering. It's not just like this play style counters that play style. It's like these abilities will stop you completely.
Right.
Cloak yourself in nearby allies. I don't know. You think that'd be a move to give to him?
I ain't really fucking with that.
No, not really.
I feel like they should. I feel like they should do the inspire shit like they did with Mantis.
I see. I mean, they already got that ability because Cloak does that, or Dagger. Yeah. Or is it Cloak? No, it's Cloak. It's Cloak.
Look at this though.
And what you call it?
Look at this.
Moon Knight, I think. Unless I'm tripping.
Look at this, bro. Trigger the cooldown on enemies' attacks.
That's crazy, bro.
Leave your body to explore the area for a limited time.
You could absolutely smoke a magic with this.
And then even this move just sounds funny. Make a distant enemy think that they replenish deals damage. I would love to see how that works. Like that would be hilarious in game. Like, would it be like the shit where you just tag an opponent and then when you damage like whoever's next to them, they get damaged too? That would be like interesting to see, but I don't know. I don't see this being like put into a game. But the rest of these moves, this would make him like the best support in the game, in my opinion.
I fought with the telepresence though.
Yeah, this shit is tough.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, you guys ready for that boy Gambit?
This gonna have to be my last one game because I gotta fucking eat and my mama is calling my phone nonstop for some reason.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna be through.
After? All right.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about the kit so far?
How bad will the no, that's just a regular. That's just a regular attack. Never mind. I would say change the 52 to a 13 because when you play a card game with four people, it turns into 13 per person.
Yeah, but you gotta think he literally carries around full decks of cards per
but having 52 straight, how fast is that going? Is it like
it would be like yes.
He doesn't always throw one card at a time either. Sometimes he throws 3 because typically when he fights, he'll throw one card to get someone off him, but he usually throws 3 cards at a time.
Even throwing 3 at a time, this is still kind of nuts. 52.
It's gonna be weak. Like
okay.
Well, it's not gonna be like a shotgun, like for sure, or nothing like that. But I mean, even the Punisher, you could give him ultimate unlimited ammo, dude. Like 52 cards, really not. He gets a submachine gun, turret. We're not even talking about his ult.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they were concerned with like ammo count, I don't think 52 cards that you're charging are gonna be, crazy. And it could be a 3 spread.
They kind of gotta have 52 because.
Do you see this motherfucker?
This one, the passive. Yeah, that shit would be tough. That shit would be tough.
What? That's hard. That's cool.
They putting so much emotion into this game.
That's emotion. Yeah. That is emotion for sure.
But you know what? How tough this would be? Because Rogue, I feel like she would either be a DPS or a tank, right? Like, because she fights in the front line, she'd be up.
Rogue is one of my favorites. She's in the accent and everything. She is going to be fire in this game.
And then this, I fuck with this a little bit. Kinetic boost. I could see like how he could charge up stuff for like the team. But maybe this would have been better as like a team up with like someone with a gun. Like I charged all your bullets with kinetic energy. Like that would have probably been better as a team because this I feel like will be OP. 2 times damage. You're shredding.
You have to play Rogue too. That's like a must play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But then let's see. All right, we got the bow staff. They're using it as like movement tech kick if an opponent is in the way. Oh, he does. Yeah, this one feels like the most like fleshed out, you feel me, concept out of all of them so far. And then look, hand toss a hand of 5 cards in an arc ahead of you. So yeah. So his second fire is a 5 toss. That's what I figured. He wouldn't be like just in that. He's gonna definitely have to have like a AoE thing because that's just something he does in the game. Then the ult, charge up and detonate an opponent, dealing damage to other opponents nearby.
That's tight.
I mean, yeah, he could do that. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. But you probably gotta be in close range. Because you remember he charges by touching it.
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah. He can't charge a thing and that thing charge a thing.
So he would have to dive in that mode with the vault. Got him.
Got him. Yeah.
That'd be so tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Animations are gonna be so fire for these characters.
So if you gotta go, we can just stop here. This last one is a character I don't think any of us know anyway. So
yeah,
I do not know Ka-Zar.
but
he's a melee though. So slash forward with your hunter's knife.
It sounds like Craven. Well, not necessarily. I feel
Forward,
Craven vibe.
Craven's.
I'm not gonna read this E, bro. Read this E.
Berries that provide shield, health, or strength. Press again to apply it to an ally or so. That's kind of tight. Foraging for berries.
I gotta look up who Ka-Zar is later.
Yeah,
I gotta know if he's doing some berry foraging, bro.
So, give me like 20 minutes, bro, and I'm probably gonna be on the game for sure. Bro. TikTok stream going.
I'm
gonna still be in Discord though.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in Discord too.
Say no more.
I'm gonna stop our recording here. Oh, wrong button.